Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. It's actually game day morning here, and I'm here at the historic Red Brick House, place I've truly fallen in love with. And last night we ended up doing a open house um, for the first time, really allowing a lot of people or quite a few people that we invited here to see the house, and I did some nice hors d'oeuvres and things like that, and had a great time. It was actually really, really incredible. And we had our good buddy from Waynesboro.com who came in early to take some pictures and things, and got talking with him. And sometimes you come up with stuff that might be crazy, but I actually want to gauge your opinion of it, okay? We are experiences that we've had. What was really cool yesterday was I was behind in getting started, and I didn't really have enough time to get everything that I wanted done. I had a crab dip that I did, which people love. They love my crab dip. Crab artichoke dip. We did antipasto skewers. I did sweet and sour meatballs. I did some ham biscuits. We had vegetable platters and cheese platters and charcuterie, I guess, board you would say, and things. And I've always done a lot of cooking because I used to manage delicatessens and things. We did caterings for office parties and weddings and company barbecues and stuff. So I've always had a background in cooking. And with game days, I always end up doing the big sub and different things, and I have the cooking channel and things like that. But I started thinking, because I remember when I was out in California in LA, there was a restaurant that we went to. My daughter had sold some stuff on Facebook Marketplace, and this guy who had a restaurant wanted to buy her fake plants. And we ended up taking him to him, and he cooked for us. And the neat thing about it was he was a chef from New York who came to LA, found a tore down spot that was in terrible shape. He rebuilt it himself. And a lot of the things he bought on Facebook Marketplace, basically begging, borrowing, stealing to get it together. And he was a one-man restaurant. It was not a very big space. There's, maybe 6 or 8 tables and things. He's the owner, he's the chef, he's the maitre d', he's the waiter, he's the dishwasher, he's all of the above. And the food was was good. Very intimate place. Now, what happened last night was really kind of cool, because I'm here in the kitchen, and I built this kitchen to really be functional for me, to be able to cook. I had a blank slate, so I could build this exactly as I wanted to with the experiences that I had. And feeding, I guess we had about 35, maybe 40 people who came through. Feeding them was no problem as far as having the food and things. But I remember, and I wish I had my camera going in here, because I'm in here, I'm working back behind here, getting stuff together. I was putting together the antipasto skewers. And I counted them. There was 14 people around here in the kitchen that were watching and things. And I'm talking about the Red Brick House and getting the stuff together and things like that. And it harkened back to when I was a kid, and even to today. My mom always in the kitchen canning or cooking something, making rolls, and Christmas time, the Christmas cookies, the fruit cakes, and everything else. And it's that feel of home. Now, here's a crazy question for you guys. Having done something like this, and I don't know that this is something that I would do, because getting ready to have an event like we did is cleaning up the house, above and beyond. It's, of course, preparing all the food, and then, of course, it's the cleaning up after it. So it's a lot of work. But I'm wondering about the idea of hosting like smaller get-togethers and events that somebody would book and say, hey, I've got 10 people that are in town, and we want to come to a historic house and have that home feeling of this house. See, here's the thing that's kind of cool about this house. So even though This house is only 1,700 square foot. It's a small house. This kitchen is 17 by 12, empty. And I've got this big island that's 7 by almost 4 feet wide. This is the nerve center of the house. Let me actually show you around the house. What's cool about this is, and this is a crazy idea that my wife would be like, I don't know, we want to go through that. But literally, I had people all the way around through here. And it was kind of cool because, if I were to do this, it would be people could come in, they could see me prepare the food, they could actually sit here on the bar, almost like it's a Benihana's, or they can come through the door there and you line up all the food like we did through here, and they can go back that way. This is the main room that's here. We have the big couch, of course, which of course will seat about 6 people real easily. We have this table right here, opens up and becomes like a 4x4 table. And being able to just place chairs around. This is a great conversation area. And this is what was nice was I would walk through and, I have 4 or 5 people sitting on the couch and people sitting in the chairs, and they're just having a great discussion about all kinds of stuff, right? If the weather's nice, you'll be sitting out on the front porch in the porch swing or on the bench. Or we have the deck that's over there, and eventually I'll build my outdoor kitchen, so that's another setting area there on the patio. We have the space over here where the pear tree is, where you could actually put picnic tables. So it could be like an outdoor thing, and if I ever do build the outdoor kitchen and we're barbecuing, that's a whole nother attraction. And then again, another small, intimate sitting area where people can have a conversation. So we had, people in that room. We had people in this room. I don't think you'd really probably have too many people in the guest bedroom here, so maybe you wouldn't use that space because this room is kind of small. But if I were to do this, you also have all of this space up here where this sofa set is modular, so you could end up doing it like a big L. So you have that kind of space. When the weather's nice, we don't have all the plants that are up in here. And the table right here, the desk actually goes downstairs where the Christmas tree is. So you could set up on one of these, we have drop leaf tables. We've got 3 drop leaf tables that are here. And so you could technically set up a drop leaf table right here and have chairs. And you can be looking of like this. So my question is, would that be a crazy idea? One, it'd be a lot of work. It'd be a lot of work to go ahead and do that. Because again, you're hosting in your home people. Now, I guess in some regards you could look at it and say, well, Airbnb, you're hosting people in your house, or basically letting them take over your house for however much time, in which case you've got to deal with cleaning it before and after and stuff. This would be not necessarily an overnight thing. This would be, you're hosting an event here. And we have like the local Basic City brewery where you get the, IPAs that are locally made, literally a mile down the street from us. You'd probably partner up with one of the local vineyards, so you're actually having local wines and things with the apple orchards and things like that. You partner up with them to get your apple cider and fresh apples and things. And so you could make this into a truly home feel, kind of harking back to a different time. That's an idea that kind of came across, and I come up with a lot of crazy ideas. This may be the craziest one yet, because I love this place. Truly love this place. And I love to share this because I did what we've done here has been in the makings for 205 years from the time this house was built. And having people come through, see this, hear the stories about um, all the people that have been here and have lived here and meeting family members and things like that. Last night was an incredible experience for me, bringing all those people in here and being part of this historic great house. And that's an experience that I think I'd like to have more. So let me know what you think about that kind of an idea. Ain't guaranteeing we're going to do it, but I just want to gauge. Is that a crazy idea? I'm Mark Holmes. Yeah, hibiscus plant. Brought it in from outside for the winter, and you can see it's been blooming. You can see a bloom right there. Probably, maybe tomorrow that will be open. But yeah, it had the shock, of course, of being brought in, so it lost a lot of leaves, but it's been still blooming. So, hibiscus tea, anybody? Have a great one.